Greetings from the Fredericktown homestead. When you're a Yoder toter and you're agree to stay with the Amish to save them, well, tonight there's not a motel room in this town for less than $300, and some of them are over 400. We're right next to the Badlands and the Black Hills and all of the tourist spots. So the motels are extremely expensive. So they put me in this camper, and these are bedspreads from the motel they tore down to make a Dollar General. This isn't unusual. Sometimes you get a nice place, like that place I stayed with all the hats, but most often this is what you get. Yeah, you're sleeping basically in a storeroom. And after all, you're basically their buggy horse. And yeah. But at least I got a place to stay. And in the morning I'm going to go to a breakfast place I found here in town. I drove by it tonight. Looked good. Looks good online. You never can tell. The place I ate dinner was very good. I ate at Isabel. I had fish sticks and chips, and I got them to allow me to have some vinegar to put on the fish and the French fries. And then after that I had a nice wedge salad, and I got them to bring me extra blue cheese salad dressing for it. So that worked out good. That was a little expensive, but life is expensive these days. I got a phone call asking me to do a run and asking me to do it at a reduced rate, and I told them, I said, no, I'm not doing no reduced rates right now. I'm just not in a position to do reduced rates. This is the same person that told me they can't help me out getting a new van, and I got to pay for this van now, and I'm in no position to do reduced rates. I'm feeling pretty poor. This trip out here, they've given me $500 so far, and most of that's gone. Matter of fact, I think all of that's gone actually for fuel, and plus last night's motel room was part of that. That was $100 right there. They pay me for the hotel room, but they don't pay me for the gas. The gas is on me, and then I charge them by the mile. So this trip is down by $400 in fuel already. Fuel has been very expensive this trip. Here in town, the cheapest place I can find it is $3.19. I was hoping that Wyoming would be cheaper than South Dakota, but actually where we stayed in DeSmet last night, they had $2.92 there, and I did fill up on that last night, but it didn't last long. I mean, you piss out a tank. Today was a 6-hour run over here, and I had to fill up before I got here, and now I have to fill up again. I guess the men folk are going to go up and help build a building tomorrow. I don't know if I'll help them with, or not help them, but be there and watch them with that, or if I can find shade, or If not, I might go to Crazy Horse, look at that, maybe do some videos there. You know what I'd love is if somebody would come with me that would run the camera or drive the van, one or the other, and go around Bears USA and drive around that and take some YouTube of that. That is a fantastic place. Also, there's Custer State Park, where the biggest buffalo herd in the world is. You can drive right in amongst the buffalo. I'd like to go down there. That's not very far from here. And then there's also Hubert, Wyoming, which is another Amish community, which is just north of here. But they all take gasoline, you know. They all take gasoline, and boy, gas is expensive. It makes me not want to drive anywhere. And that humming you hear is the air conditioner running. He ran an extension cord over here from his house. He owns a bakery right here downtown. I'm right downtown. And he runs a bakery. And two of the families are staying here. And two of the families are staying up at the farm that I showed you earlier, if you watched my other videos from today. And yeah, so I'm right downtown. He's got a bakery here. I'd like to explore that before we leave, but we'll see. Yeah, well, that's tonight. I'm kind of tired, but we'll see what tomorrow brings. We'll see what tonight brings. See if I sleep better than I did last night. I didn't sleep very well last night. I was in a motel room and I could not get comfortable. They had one of them memory foam mattresses, and I just could not get comfortable in it. I made myself a nest in it, I guess you'd say, and then when I rolled over, I fall back into that nest, and I just couldn't get comfortable. That memory foam is for the birds, but they charge extra for it. Alright, well, it's still daylight, but I think I'm gonna call it a day. Hope you've had a good day. We got here safely. We're out here in Newcastle, Wyoming. You know, I never thought I'd been here before. As soon as I came into town, I said, oh, I drove through here just not long ago when I was, remember that trip where I went from West Cliff up to Montana? Well, I came right through here, going and coming both ways. And we actually stayed in this town. And I think, if my memory serves me, it was closer to winter than it is now. We're in the 14th of July right now, but height of the season. But if memory serves me, I think we paid $80 per room. Got 3 rooms in that last trip through. But we were here in the springtime, and yeah, that was the last time I was in Wyoming. And yeah, $80 then, and $340 for the same motel now. I don't know. Alright, I guess I'm gonna call it a night. I got an easy chair I'm sitting in, but I think I'm gonna go to bed. They have a train track going through town here. I don't know if you can see it out the window there, but they have coal trains that roll through here pretty regular. That's like the 3rd or 4th that I've seen since I've been here. They're pretty steady through here. Wyoming coal trains. But I can only just barely hear it with my cochlear implant in place. When I take it out, I don't think I'll even know. They're nice to have trains running by. That runs right through the center of town on a level grade, and people all have to stop and wait for it. And you know, coal trains are notoriously long, usually a mile long. So far, it's been all coal. Yeah, sorry for the yawn. Yeah, nobody slept on the way over here. We drove right past the Badlands. We drove right past the Bears. We drove right past Custard State Park. We drove past Rushmore. We drove past Crazy Horse. And nobody wanted to stop. Nope. And well, I got pretty frustrated there at that truck stop when that Corvette parked in front of the pumps and made it so we had to wait 20 minutes for him to come out of the store. I honked my horn at them, and they didn't like that at all. I mean, the Amish didn't like it, but hey, I was making that guy feel bad in front of all his vet friends. There was all kinds of vets past us, probably 100 vets, and they all came to that pilot where I was getting fuel, and he figured he'd just pull into a pump and run in and do his business in the Inland store. He didn't need fuel, but he just parked at a pump, and so I honked my horn at him and made all the other vet owners look at him and understand that just what he was doing. He was just holding up everybody, even them. Some of them needed fuel, and we were all waiting on him. He had two pumps blocked by where he was pumped. He parked halfway between two pumps. Boy, that made me irritated. When I get tired like I am now, I get frustrated easy. I was frustrated. I don't think I did badly by honking my horn at him. It made him look bad in front of his peers. Made him actually get out of there a little bit quicker. They say, oh, you don't need a hurry. I told them, I said, hey, I got to put every bit of my energy into getting you there if we're going to get there. I can't, I don't know. I was frustrated. That train's pretty long, isn't it? And meanwhile, everybody's waiting on Main Street. There's the engines at the back. All right, that's the end of the train. All right, the people on Main Street can go, and you can go, and I wish you God bless. All right, in my mind, God bless.